Hey, welcome back to another Myrtle Beach real estate market update. And as you probably already know from the title of this, the market has woken up quickly here in Myrtle Beach in January, midway through the month. And I want to share a couple of things from December, some key takeaways that kind of gave us some insight into what we would see coming into the new year and what I anticipate over the next 60 days or so. So let's jump right in. First thing that happened in December is residential sales in December 2025 were up double digits over 2024. And so what's that mean? It means that each year there are buyers in the market in December. It's a myth that, it's just the holidays and nobody's making purchases. But the reality is this year does feel a little bit different. Activity was up in the month of December with new pendings. There were new listings, but activity was up with pendings and the closings increased, as I mentioned, double digits over 2024. A really good sign of some early momentum going into the new year. Second thing that I see as a takeaway is the condo market still has a lot of inventory. Buyers are moving and they're making moves to put in offers and getting properties under contract, but it's dependent on performance and price. And the performance, as you know, over the last couple of years, performance is always going to be it's the sum of the income you can bring in and the expenses that you've got. And frankly, over the last few years, income in a lot of areas has gone down on the short-term rentals while the expenses have gone up, which has impacted the performance. So buyers are looking at that. Direct correlation in the performance and the price. So while there's been softening in price, buyers seem to be moving back into the market in a lot of areas of the oceanfront and the short-term rentals. Third key takeaway, leads, incoming leads, and we spend a lot of money on marketing in order to generate leads for our listings. Those started to show significant increases about the second week of December and have continued. That's a little early compared to what it's been in past years. Usually January, first, second, third week of January started to pick up, but it started early this year. Another great sign for the upcoming 60 to 90 days. Now, what am I watching for over the next 60 days? Number one is by the end of this week, I believe we should have an announcement on a new Fed chairman. It's not going to change things overnight, but it should give us a little bit of a feel for what we can expect in terms of we all feel like, rates are probably going to see some improvement. How quickly and how much over what period of time, that's still up for grabs, but that announcement will be good to have an understanding of who's going to be running that department. Second is how much is inventory going to build? Typically, new listings increase January, February, March, start to level off somewhere late April and May. So it's going to be interesting to see how many new listings come on in both the residential market and in the condos, because right now the residential market can absorb some. Transactions have been up, and we're good with inventory there. Condo market doesn't need any additional inventory, especially since we've now seen a little bit of pickup in buyers, but we typically have that spring increase in inventory as people get ready to put their short-term rentals on the market before the rental season begins. And then the last thing I'm going to be looking for is the responses from you, my audience, because next week I'm going to be sending out the 2025 basically market and review. So the statistics, overall market that are going to drill down much deeper than I do on these calls. So if you like that type of data, you'll be getting that. Just remember, it's going to be full market data. If you want me to drill down to your city, your town, your residential neighborhood, or your oceanfront complex, respond to that email and just let me know what you're looking for, and I can get you the same data drilled all the way down to your individual location. So I'll look for those responses and look for that email from me next week with that summary of 2025 market data. And again, I just appreciate you allowing me to be your real estate resource here along the Grand Strand, and look forward to talking with you about what we're going to see at the end of this month. Talk to you soon.